Backstage brawl. Gervonta's trainer got punched by Lamont at new press conference. The ongoing saga between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. took an unexpected and chaotic turn during the recent press conference promoting their highly anticipated rematch. As the two fighters faced off, tensions quickly boiled over, and the typically cordial pre-fight proceedings descended into an all-out backstage brawl. The incident began when Davis' longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, confronted Roach's team, directly accusing them of disrespecting his fighter in the lead-up to the fight. "You better watch your mouth when you talk about Tank. This ain't a game. Consider that a warning shot," Ford said, aggressively stepping towards Roach's side of the stage and pointing fingers. Roach's father and trainer, Lamont Roach Sr., did not back down, reportedly getting in Ford's face and firing back. "Talk boxing, not barking. You won't shake this one off like the last." Seconds later, the situation escalated, as a shove turned into a clean punch, and Ford appeared to take a shot from Roach Senior. Security rushed the stage to separate the two teams before the situation could further deteriorate. "They are emotional. That's fair. They are trying to throw hands now because they know I'll put Roach out cold in August," Davis said, dismissing the altercation with a smirk. Roach, however, kept his response cold and calculated, warning, "This time, we're coming to finish the job. They can throw punches backstage. We're going to land ours in the ring." The chaotic events at the press conference have only added to the already intense rivalry between Davis and Roach. The two fighters engaged in a thrilling majority draw in their first meeting, a bout that left many fans and pundits convinced that Roach had done enough to secure the victory. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before you jabbed him, before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. Tank Davis is still one of the biggest names in boxing today, and fans are waiting to see what he does next, commented one observer. The fallout from the first fight has led to a renewed sense of determination on both sides, with each fighter determined to leave no doubt in the rematch. "I wasn't relying on that. I was, he had a white short out his eye. He had to white short out his eye. But the rules do stay. If you voluntarily taking me, then that's an automatic. But it is what it is," Davis said, reflecting on the controversial events of the first bout. Despite the chaos, Tank Davis remains one of the biggest draws in the sport, with fans eager to see him step back into the ring. However, the boxer has hinted at a potential change in his future plans, suggesting that he may not be ready to call it quits just yet. "I really want to get myself together, not retire, but take a break. There's definitely some more heads I got to put on a wall," Davis said, indicating that he still has unfinished business in the sport. One of the potential opponents being discussed for Davis is the legendary Manny Pacquiao, who is reportedly making a comeback at the age of 46. According to Pacquiao's longtime promoter, Shifa Gibbons, the Filipino icon has his sights set on a showdown with Davis. They keep talking about Gervonta Davis as a possible fight. "You like that fight cause is little and his your size?" one interviewer asked. I like that. But, let's finish first this one, cause this one is a taller champion like that. "So, I have a lot of things to do in training camp," Pacquiao responded. The prospect of a Davis-Pacquiao matchup has ignited a mix of excitement and controversy within the boxing community. While the fight would undoubtedly be a massive draw, some have questioned whether Pacquiao, at his advanced age, deserves a shot at the title, especially after his recent loss to Ugas. Why is a 47 soon-to-be Manny Pacquiao fighting Gervonta Tank Davis? What has Gervonta done outside of being signed with the PBC done to earn that fight? One fan questioned. Regardless of the debates and controversies surrounding Davis' future, the immediate focus remains on his rematch with Roach. Respected fighters like Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson have weighed in on the bout, with both acknowledging the challenges that Davis will face. "I like Lamont in the rematch," Stevenson said, expressing a different mindset than many fans who expected an easy win for Davis in the first fight. As the boxing world eagerly awaits the highly anticipated rematch, the backstage brawl at the press conference has only added to the already intense atmosphere surrounding the event. Both Davis and Roach are determined to settle the score once and for all, and the outcome of their second clash could have far-reaching implications for the future of the lightweight division. Amidst the chaos and drama, one thing remains clear. The boxing world is captivated by the ongoing saga between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., and the rematch promises to be a must-see event for fight fans everywhere. This fight is going to be a whole lot better. I think the next fight is going to end with somebody being on the canvas. In my opinion, one observer said, summing up the anticipation surrounding the highly anticipated rematch. As the boxing community waits with bated breath, the stage is set for another thrilling chapter in the ongoing drama between these two talented and determined fighters. The backstage brawl has only added to the intrigue, and the world will be watching to see who emerges victorious when Davis and Roach step into the ring once again.